Hey comic fans, Ravi the Heavy Roller already here with another video, exciting video if you will, wearing a bright pink watermelon shirt. Talking about a movie I just watched recently, Venom 2, Let There Be Carnage. Not the best movie. I'm just going to put it out there. If you've got time on a Friday night or Saturday night and you want to watch Venom, I would rather let you wash your hair or play Game Boy if that still exists. But do something else other than watch the movie. It was a waste of time. I paid about 100 Rand. In UK terms, that's probably about £6, £7, probably more. In the US dollar terms, it's probably about $8, but I wouldn't watch it. No, don't do it. It was a waste of time, waste of money, and Tom Hardy is probably kicking himself because he's such an accomplished actor. Really, he's deserving or deserved of better roles than that. Absolutely shocking. And what's disappointing is that I actually liked the first Venom movie. It was actually pretty well done. Very experienced, fantastic cast that was chosen for the first movie. This particular movie, it certainly spiked in a bit of excitement from a number of fans. I, for one, was very excited the fact that Woody Harrelson was playing the role of Carnage, and because I could see there were synergies with that. But the way they destroyed that character was unreal. I think the only thing that really stood out for me was the designs of the costumes. Well, it's a symbiote, so it's not really a costume per se. But the CGI effects of Carnage I thought was pretty good. I thought they could have done a little bit of a better job with his sound. Um, and also, I think the disappointing fact for me is that Andy Serkis was the director of this movie. And that was a big draw card for me because Andy Serkis, a number of people would know in Hollywood circles or just in the general entertainment industry, is the go to guy. He's the voice of pretty much all of our favorite characters, such as Caesar in The Planet of the Apes in particular. Lord of the Rings, he was Schmeagol, Gollum, if you will, if you care to indulge. And he's quite a creative person. He's been in a number of fantastic credits over the years. I like the King Kong movie that he was part of in 2004. But other than that, it was actually a very disappointing outfit. It looked like they took it to a certain point. If it seemed as though if you watch the movie again, or watch the movie from start to finish at least, I saw a couple of people last night actually leave the theater 45 minutes in, and that was actually a summary of what was to come. But if you watch it, it seemed very incoherent in terms of what the plot was and what they were trying to achieve in this whole movie. The first movie was great in that you knew there was a space shuttle crash. You knew Eddie Brock was quite a challenged, very difficult guy. He was a square peg trying to fit into a round hole. He is somewhat unethical as a journalist, and I thought those were great recipes or ingredients for a good saga or good series of movies. I think the main challenge that I had with this movie is that it felt as though there were three different people um, operating, um, different landscapes altogether, trying to combine their pieces together, and it really didn't feel. The flow was just too rushed. It was a bit all over the place. And the sad part was the cast was actually pretty good in my opinion. You had Naomi Harris, who played the infamous Shriek, who's actually one of Spider-Man's most notorious enemies. You obviously had Woody Harrelson as Carnage. You had Tom Hardy reprising his role as Venom, and I just felt that they took it to a completely different direction. They could have done so much more with this movie, and I think with a better script, perhaps with a less top-heavy cast, they could have achieved so much more. I would have liked to have seen a Planet Venom uh, approach to approach to a movie in a movie. If those of you that don't remember, there's one particular Spider-Man issue where you had Venom and Carnage, because Venom is kind of like an anti-hero, but he's tends to lean towards the villainous side as well. They have this funny, weird like little bromance going, and I mean that particular symbiote planet, they basically took over this planet. Everybody on that particular planet became a Venom-like creature or Carnage-like creature, and Spider-Man was pretty much trapped in that environment, and he was trying to defeat all of them in an effort to ensure that everybody survives that ordeal. I would have thought that would have been a better approach. And I don't understand why they killed off Carnage in the first place. Carnage is one of the coolest villains in the Spider-Man gallery of rogues gallery of villains, I should say. And they really made a meal out of this movie, in my opinion. It was just so stupid. So I really wish that if Woody Harrelson or Tom Hardy's watching this, please pay me my £6 or £7 back. I would really appreciate it if you can, because you robbed me of that £6 or £7 of my wallet. I could have used that and maybe contributed to a charity of sorts. Maybe I'll just match that anyway and just pay a charity. I don't know. I'll think about it. So don't go watch Venom. Don't do it. I think the only highlight, and I know I've said there was another one, but watch the post-credit scenes. That's all I'm going to say. Watch the post-credit scenes. If you're going to watch Venom, you're going to be disappointed throughout the movie, but I think the only shining light is the post-credit scene. Watch it, enjoy it, and leave a like or comment, and please, if you can, subscribe and share with your friends and family. I would love to garner a better following, but have a great Friday. Take care, be safe, and don't go watch Venom.